Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So last week we discussed 9.26. The very famous verse, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yome Bhaktya Prayachati. Tadaham Bhakti Uparatam Ashnami Prayatatmanaha. So Krishna said that he is going to take anything, Patram, Pushpam, leaf, flower, phalam, fruit, Toyam, water, if it is offered with bhakti. Prabhupada translated bhakti as love and devotion. And we discussed how Krishna loves his devotees and how devotees love Krishna. And Prabhupada says that in this material world, we are trying for family, friendship and love. Prabhupada says family, friendship and love. But love in the material world is actually not pure love. Love in the material world is give and take. It's not pure. And we are looking for this love in the material world because we got disconnected from that love of Krishna. Actually, if we are in that relationship with Krishna, when Krishna loves us and we love Krishna, then we will not look for anything else in this material world. We won't search out for anything else because we will be happy. And the whole instructions of Bhagavad Gita is actually to live a lifestyle which is going to be as expected by Krishna, which is going to be followed by somebody who has love for Krishna. Who is going to follow all the instructions that somebody says? If suppose a child loves his father, and then the child will follow everything that the father is saying. The child doesn't love his father, then he is not going to follow anything. So similarly, only if we have love for Krishna will we be willing to accept all the instructions that Krishna is saying. And Krishna is giving us instructions in Bhagavad Gita actually to make us happy. Actually to make us happy. Now this is one such verse. It's a very, very practical verse. This is called Karma Yoga. This verse and the next verse, Krishna discusses this concept called Karma Yoga. So there are multiple types of yoga. So two types which are discussed in this verse. One is Karma Yoga and the previous verse was Bhakti Yoga. What is the difference between Karma Yoga and Bhakti Yoga? Yoga means connecting with Krishna. That is what yoga. Yoga connects us with Krishna. There are different ways of connecting us with Krishna. The verse in this verse is discussing Karma Yoga. What is the meaning of Karma Yoga? Anybody wants to explain what do you think is Karma Yoga? What is karma? Work. Yoga? Connection. So connecting with Krishna by our work. And what is Bhakti Yoga? Connecting with Krishna by Bhakti, which is love and devotion. So who does Karma Yoga and who does Bhakti Yoga? Who has love and devotion for Krishna will do Bhakti Yoga. Who has love for his work will do Karma Yoga. If somebody loves his work, so in second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, second chapter 47th verse, we discussed Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. So Krishna is saying, you have the right to do your duty. Don't expect any results out of it. But people work only for results, isn't it? Huh? Huh? So we love our work. Why do we love our work? Because it gives us money. Will you work? Suppose you are not paid anything. Suresh Prabhu? No. You won't work. Because we are working for money. So we actually don't love our work. We love our work for the money it gives. So this propensity that I want to work, I want to earn money, all that is karma, propensity to do karma. When somebody has an attachment to their work, to the money that it is bringing in, etc., he is engaged in karma. But how do we make that yoga? How do we connect it with Krishna? When the results of our karma is offered to Krishna. So which is why Krishna is saying in this verse, very, very beautiful, practical verse, especially for those who are still not matured or prepared for full-time bhakti yoga. So Krishna is giving this verse here, very nice verse. So I will chant you, please repeat. Yat karoshi yadashnasi yajjuhoshi dadasi yat yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam yat karoshi yadashnasi yajjuhoshi dadasi yat yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam. Okay. Ashnasi. Yat karoshi yad ashnasi. Yajjuhoshi dadasi yat. Yat tapasyasi. No, not tapasyasi. Yat tapasyasi kaunteya. Tat kurushva madarpanam. Yes. Yat karoshi yad ashnasi. Yajjuhoshi dadasi yat. Yat tapasyasi kaunteya. Tat kurushva madarpanam. It's like a tongue twister. Yat karoshi yad ashnasi. Sha, sa, sha, alternating. Okay, anybody else wants to try?
Yat karoshi yadashnasi.
Yat karoshi yadashnasi.
Yajjuhoshi dadasi yat.
Yajjuhoshi dadasi yat.
Yat tapasyasi kaunteya.
Yat tapasyasi kaunteya.
Tat kurushva madarpanam.
Tat kurushva madarpanam. Okay. Okay. So yat karoshi. Karoshi means whatever you do. Ashnasi means whatever you eat. Juhoshi means whatever you offer to somebody. Or like, yeah, Juhoshi means offer. And dadasi means you give away, like in charity. So Krishna is saying, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer, or whatever you give away, tat kurushva, yat tapasyasi, and whatever austerities you perform, tat kurushva madarpanam. You do it as an offering to me. Whatever you do it as an offering to me. Whatever you eat, do it as an offering to me. Whatever you offer, do it as an offering to me. And whatever you give, do it as an offering to me. And whatever austerities you do it as an offering to me. So basically this means that everything has to be done for Krishna. All activities of human life have to be done for Krishna. Now, if you do some puja in your house, at the end of the puja, they'll say, Krishna Arpanamastu, because they are doing this Arpanam, Tat Kurushvam Adarpanam. So now, if you don't offer it to Krishna, you will not get the result. You could be doing some material activity also. Even that material activity has to be sanctioned by Krishna. If Krishna doesn't sanction, then you won't get the result. So Prabhupada writes a very beautiful purport. Just go down. Thus it is the duty of everyone. Duty. To mold his life in such a way that he will not forget Krishna in any circumstance. See, very, very simple, one statement. Prabhupada is saying, why Krishna is saying this, all that basically means you cannot forget Krishna even for a moment. Why? Think. How, by following this, we won't be able to forget Krishna even for a moment. Either at some point of time you are doing some work, do it for Krishna, or you are eating, do it as an offering to Krishna, or you are doing some charity, do it as an offering to Krishna, or you are doing some austerity. So all the time we are doing something or the other. Krishna is saying, just offer everything to me so that all the time you will be thinking about Krishna. You will never forget Krishna then. Everyone has to work for maintenance of his body and soul together. And Krishna recommends herein that one should work for him. How can we work for Krishna? Does Krishna as a company? How can we work for Krishna? So when Prabhupada was in US, so early days of Krishna, of ISKCON, so there was one devotee. Most of them actually they had come from very, very rich families. They had left all their wealth and come. So they had like gone crazy, hippies. They were trying to find meaning in life. They were not interested in all this money and wealth and opulence and comfort and all that. So they had given up everything and come. So then there was one devotee who used to go for work. He was like some small, like, I don't know what, like, something like car driver or like supermarket sales agent or something like that. Some work he was doing. I can't remember what. He used to work. Beginning of the month when he got the salary. So salary then was like not account transfer and all that, like cash. So this is America. So he used to get cash, and what he used to do? He used to come and give the whole money to Prabhupada. And then Prabhupada used to ask him, what about you? What will you do for your living? You know what he used to say? Prabhupada, you can't give Gyan to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Krishna willing. No. He used to say, Prabhupada, whatever you give. If you want to give something, I will take it. If you don't want to give anything, I won't take it. So, working for Krishna means working for Guru. We should not work for ourselves. That is the whole point. See, actually, every time we discuss this, it's the same point which comes up to saying that, see, when we do things by our own ability, etc., then we are limited by our karma phala. We are anyway limited by whatever our karma brings. But when you do for Krishna, it can transcend all your karma barriers. It can transcend karma barriers. You can possibly get more than what you deserve based on your karma phala. Why? Because when you do it for Krishna, Krishna will not put any break. Krishna will give whatever is required. Like Sudama, right? Did Krishna give any, did he do any calculation to give Sudama? Saying that, his life, he requires so much, I'm going to give maybe 10% more than that. No. He gave so much that Sudama would, not just Sudama, but 100 or 1,000 people like Sudama could have lived comfortably, right? He just didn't think. Krishna didn't do any calculation. So when Krishna gives to his devotees, he doesn't do any calculation. So the wealth that a normal person gets is a result of his past karma. The wealth that a devotee gets is a result of Krishna's mercy, not past karma. So Krishna will anyway take care. Krishna will anyway take care. But Krishna just wants to know if we have faith in him. We have faith in him. Which is why I keep pushing Grihasthas, saying give to Krishna. There are two advantages of giving to Krishna. One is, first very important thing is that we stop thinking that it's my money. Now that's what we think, right? Swami Prabhu, when we get salaries like my money, it will go into my account, it will be used for my expenses, my everywhere. Now when you give that hard-earned money to Krishna, now suppose say you earn 10,000 rupees and you give 1 rupee to Krishna, it will not pinch you at all. You will still continue to think it's my money only, right? Because it won't pinch you. When it pinches you, then you realize, oh, it's not my money, it's Krishna's money. So Prabhupada always used to say that, you should, when you do give to Krishna, give such that it will little bit pinch you. Meaning, don't remain in your comfort zone when you are giving charity to Krishna. Because the idea of this charity is to make you uncomfortable. Make you understand, saying that it's not your money, it's Krishna's money, Krishna has given it to you for your expenses. It's like children have pocket money, no? Like that Krishna has given us pocket money. And do children who are getting pocket money open account, bank account? Nowadays we do that also. Abhi se sikhayenge, now you put money in your account, it will be there, it will grow, make investment. But that's not the idea, right? The idea was some, pocket money so that, you can spend it for whatever. You want to buy pencil, rubber, you want to eat some ice cream, chocolate, whatever, he'll use it and finish it off. So Krishna is giving us pocket money for our living and he's saying, give the rest to me. It's difficult. It's difficult for people. So now we are, seriously now possibly taking next steps for starting our temple construction. So we are actually trying to raise some funds, right? We need some funds to pay for the initial site and then some little construction we want to start. And then once that construction starts, then maybe more people will donate, right? Because they want to see some project happening, right? Then there possibly more people will come and pay. So now we need some Lakshmi. We are trying to raise some Lakshmi to give off to those people who had paid for the site initially. And now obviously now where is that money going to come? That money, if we are going to go and raise donations, it's going to be small and it's going to take a long time. And we want to give it off to people urgently, right? So then we said, saying that, then I spoke to a few devotees and said, why don't you give some money to Krishna as a loan? Now if I say give money to Krishna, then they'll say my money, right? My money, I need it. Will Krishna come and take care of me when I need it? This is the thought process going on. So I said, okay, don't give money to Krishna, give loan to Krishna. It's not loan to me, right? I'm not using it for my purpose. I'm using it to build the temple, so it's loan to Krishna. Then somebody is saying, Prabhu, but who will give interest free? I said, okay, take interest also from Krishna. You want to take interest from Krishna? Take interest from Krishna. But anyway, give money to Krishna. Okay, now if we take loan from somebody, how will we repay? Then I said, So many people are earning here, isn't it? Now, if they had a home loan, wouldn't they have paid their EMIs? They would have paid their EMIs. So I said, if you consider that this is Krishna's home and you are servant there, isn't your duty to pay that EMI? Yes, it is your duty. Whether you like it or not, it's your duty. You might not do your duty. That's a different problem, right? And this is how we work for Krishna. Krishna wants this. Krishna wants this, preaching to happen. And this preaching is not going to happen just like that, right? It's not going to happen in vacuum. It's not going to happen free. Now next month we are going to do Rath Yatra, Jagannath Rath Yatra, July 24th. Now Rath Yatra, like last year we had to, our expenses was 1.5 lakhs just for 5 hours. So much of expenses, right? So nothing works without expenses. Nothing just works. So Krishna, Prabhupada is saying here, work for Krishna. Don't work for yourself. But for which you have to have faith. You will do that only if you have faith. And Krishna is not going, it's not like, go and give it to Prabhupada like that. No. But at least you should take up responsibility for Krishna. Take up responsibility for Krishna. Which is why, from last week I started publishing, at least in one group, I started publishing our expenses and collections so that people take responsibility. For 3 years now, I have not told anybody how much money has come, how much has been spent, whether we had less, whether we had more, nothing, nobody knows. Because I said, let everybody come and do bhakti. I don't want to create like headache for people. But now it's time. It's time that we have all grown up here, right? For 2 years, 3 years, we have grown up in Krishna consciousness. And now Krishna is saying, build a temple for me. And I said, I can't do it alone. If I had had that kind of money, if I were working, then I wouldn't have asked anybody, isn't it? I would have done it. So, but now Krishna has not put me in that position. He has now put me in the position to preach. So now I am telling everybody, saying that it's your responsibility. You have to think that it's your temple, it's your Krishna. Krishna wants a house. You want to build a house for Krishna, it's up to you. You don't want to build a house for Krishna, it's up to you. People are happy to build a house for themselves, but they are not happy to build a house for Krishna. And we are dreaming here. That day when Krishna is going to go out of the shed into his own house, nice house, and like I was saying, we wanted to put AC for Krishna this time. We didn't have infrastructure here, didn't allow. Even though we were ready to spend for that AC, infrastructure was not there. All these are hollow blocks. We can't put any exhaust anywhere. We can't do anything. So this is working for Krishna. Oh Krishna, yes, we want you to go stay in a new house, nice house. We will build you your house. This is working for Krishna. So we have to understand, saying that if we work for ourselves, then we will just bind ourselves with the work. Because karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Krishna is saying you don't have the right to get the results. You don't have the right over results. If you do work expecting results, then all the karma is yours. If you do work without expecting results, all the karma is taken away by Krishna. So it's the easiest way. Is just no. But if you say, Prabhu, how can I work without expecting results? Okay, expect results. Okay, work for results. But what you do? Work for Him. Then also you will become free from karma phala. So Krishna has given two options to become free from bondage. One is work without expecting results. Second, work with expecting results but give the results to Krishna. Both of them will free us from our bondage. So this karma yoga is only for those devotees who still want to work for some reason. Either they love to work, they like to work, they like the money they are getting, whatever it is, it's for them. Krishna is saying, okay, you work, offer it to me. Bhakti yoga is for those who are done with this karma. They are done with this karma. They say, no, I don't want to work. Right? And that's maturity in Krishna consciousness. It might not happen overnight. It may take years. Sometimes some devotees don't want to work, but their financial situation will prevent them from doing it. Financial situation not doesn't mean that okay, I have so many houses, I have so many EMIs, I have this, so I have responsibility. No, they just need to work because otherwise they can't feed their family. So for that maybe they're working, but they're not working to improve their financial situation. Now, such people also that can also be considered as bhakti yoga. But when we work for ourselves, I want this, I want to improve my financial situation, I want to, this, that, then that is karma. It's just wanting to work and for sense gratification. Then Krishna is saying, do it for me. You want to work? Okay, go over. But do it for me. Okay, then he's saying everyone has to eat something. Everyone has to eat something, right? To live. Taking care of my family or worrying about my family, even now I'm not worried. So when we have that faith in Krishna, Krishna simply takes care. I'm not telling to boast about myself. I'm saying it's practical. I've done it and it works. Right? When Krishna is saying you do all this, what Krishna will forget you, is it? Huh? You did everything that Krishna is saying. Will Krishna forget you? No, absolutely not. But to be able to do that, we need faith in Krishna. To be able to do that, we need faith in Krishna. So Prabhupada is saying surplus money. Don't spend so much for yourself. Don't try to worry to save so much for the future. Save little, and then whatever the remaining is surplus. And he's saying clearly, give surplus money to me. That's why Prabhupada's purpose, if you don't read Prabhupada's purpose, then we won't understand. What is it to give charity? Charity people give 0.5%, 1/4% of their earning. That's not charity at all. Like I said, charity means it should pinch. If you are really giving charity, it should pinch you. Otherwise, it's not charity. It's just comfort zone. Nowadays, people are very much inclined to meditational process, which is not practical in this age. So he's talking about austerities. But if anyone practices meditating on Krishna 24 hours a day by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra around his beads, he is surely the greatest meditator and the greatest yogi. So this is about austerity. So Prabhupada is saying, you do anything austerity, do it for Krishna. Now, in our history, we have one great Mahatma, right, who did austerity. For whom did he do austerity? Which Mahatma are we talking about? Not Mahatmanastu Mam Partha Daivim Prakriti Mashrita, not Bhagavad Gita Mahatma. This is the person who had Mahatma as his name. What was his name? Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi did for what? He did tapascharya, no? What did he do? Fasting. He fasted for whom? For the country. For the country. Now Shastra says that you should not trouble your body for selfish gains. We don't have the right to trouble our body for selfish gains. Selfish means what? We might say, no, Mahatma Gandhi was not doing for himself. But this is called extended selfishness. Doing it for myself is called selfishness. Doing for my family is little bit family level extended selfishness. Doing it for the state is state level extended selfishness. Doing for the country is country level extended selfishness. But it's all selfishness. Why? Because it's not for Krishna. If it is not for Krishna, it's for me only, in some form or the other. And what was the result of his tapascharya, of his fasting? Finally, he died. He died for those people for whom he was working, isn't it? One of those people only got so upset with all his policies, which was, anyway, I don't want to make this political matter. Right? It will also become religious matter. There was Hindu, Muslim and all this. So I don't want to get into it, right? But somebody killed him saying that, your policies are not okay. It's going to hurt the country more than you think. There's a book also you can read. Right? So anyway, selfish basically means that I have some vision about something and I do austerity for achieving that. Shastra says that that's not allowed, it's sinful. Because body is not yours. Do you own your body? Anybody here feels they own their body? Then who owns the body? Who owns this body? What do you think? Who owns this body? See, first option you could have said, yes, I own the body. But you said no. Now I am saying, then who else owns the body? Huh? What about parents? Do they own the body? They don't? Why? They gave word to you. Isn't it? Body came from them, no? Then why they don't own your body? Huh? We are all Atmas. Okay, no, we are talking about the body. We are talking about the body we have. Who owns this body? We don't think about these things, right? We don't own the body, but we are freely utilizing it to do whatever we want. That's why Shastra says, you don't own your body, you can't trouble your body unnecessarily. If you have a reason to trouble the body, it should be for a very higher cause, which is spiritual, which is to please Krishna. Which is why we do Ekadashi and all this. We are troubling our body, but for the pleasure of Krishna, not for our own happiness. Not for, I will fast today and I will get independence for the country. No, that is selfishness. So who owns the body? Actually, ultimately Krishna owns the body. Guru owns the body. Actually, after initiation, Guru owns the body. So this body is then has to be offered, given as an offering to the Guru. Meaning what? We commit suicide in front of the Guru. No. We offer our body in service of Guru. We use our body in the service of Guru. And that is the perfection of this human body. Otherwise it's all selfishness. So Krishna is very, very simple verse, not complicated at all, but very, very difficult to put into practice. Go to the next verse. Shubha Shubha Palayarevam Mokshase Karma Bandhanai Sannyasa Yoga Yuktatma Vimukto Mam Upaishyasi. So Krishna is saying, translation, in this way you will be freed from bondage. In which way? If you do Yat Karoshi Yad Ashnasi Yad Joshi Dadasi Yat Yat Tapasyasi Kaunteya Tat Kurushya Madarpanam, then you will be freed from bondage to work. And it's bondage to work means you will be free from the good and bad results that your work is bringing if you work like that. And then he is saying, with your mind fixed on me, in this principle of renunciation, you will be liberated and come to me. See, we should understand this. So Krishna is saying, when you offer everything to Krishna, your mind will be fixed in Krishna on this principle of giving. See, when we are giving to Krishna, then our mind is fixed on Krishna because we are giving to Krishna. So this giving process, not hoarding process, giving process is the process of renunciation. So by this process of renunciation, our mind will become fixed in Krishna because everything that we are doing for Krishna, for Krishna, for Krishna. So this is the gradual way of coming to Krishna consciousness. Then we will say, oh, I am doing everything for Krishna, now can I chant Krishna, can I serve Krishna, can I do something else for Krishna? So this was the gradual process of coming into bhakti previously. Nowadays we have shortcut because of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. Anybody who gets attracted to Harinam just got like backdoor entry to bhakti, even though we might not be qualified at all. But previously this used to be the process in Vedic way of life. Somebody comes to karma, then does karma, then after multiple lifetimes of karma, then he says, oh, this karma is not giving me anything. I am not getting happiness from this karma. Then slowly he will come to Gnana, saying, no, I won't do karma, I will find where is this absolute truth, who is this God? Then he will do Gnana, which is studying, hearing about, reading about Shastras, reading from Shastra, etc. Then finally he comes to bhakti. Bhaunam janmanam ante gnanaman mam prapadyate. After many lifetimes, we come to doing bhakti yoga. So, but these two verses, if we try to follow, then we can quickly come to Krishna because mind will become fixed in Krishna. If you do everything for Krishna, then Krishna is saying, you will be liberated and you will come to me. So even somebody who wants to work can also achieve perfection. If somebody doesn't want to work, they can directly do bhakti yoga and achieve perfection. If somebody wants to work, But if they work for Krishna, they can also achieve perfection, provided they don't have this for me, for me, for me mentality. If it is for Krishna, for Krishna, for Krishna, how much ever you want, you can work. If it is for me, for me, for me, dangerous. That's what Krishna is teaching in these two verses. So this is how we have to work. This is the mood in which we have to work. Then we can achieve perfection even through our work. Okay? I'll stop because it's a very heavy topic. It will take some time to digest. Any questions?